Okay, so here we go. I came in because I wanted to, Gabriel's here, and really wanted to make presence known. I activated this beautiful glyph, and I'll share this with you, but this is the energy of the glyph, and see how it's changed again. This is why I come on and do the videos, so we can see what's going on. So let me center myself here. I'm doing a number of videos, and there was another one that I wanted to do this morning because I wanted to talk about something. And what I wanted to talk about was about truing your energy. And we get into the energy and we bring it forth. And Raphael and beautiful Gabriel and Michael, and thank you so much for this beautiful energy today. It reminds me of so many things that we've asked for, this beautiful energy. We bring it forward for anybody, everybody. Be that Wi-Fi hotspot right now. Everybody go and do what you need to be doing, and keep yourself aligned with that desire as well. And so what comes to me now is that I'm coming on here because I want to tell you the reason why I'm so motivated is not because I want to be right. It's because I want to be accurate. I want to say this for all the people who have children or who have been children, even my own children. I want to say this, that when I was a child, I had no idea. Nobody really had any idea exactly how psychic would really be the word for it now, but how intuitive I was. And I can remember so many times I was under 10 years old, and I would say things to my mom that she'd been trying to keep from me. And I'd be like, "Are you and Dad getting a divorce?" And she's like, "No, why would you say that?" And then 2 weeks later, we're sitting at the dinner table, and she's like, "Your dad and I are separating and we're getting a divorce." This was my second stepfather. So, it was like, wait a minute. And it was like, okay, so I before then, I probably had known that my mom wasn't telling me the truth, but then I actually had proof. And even in that moment in time, like, I wasn't mad at my mom. I was more like, I just want to be accurate. I just want to know the truth. That was the truth. And so it was kind of like, oh my gosh. So I know that I have no one around me that is actually telling me the truth because of whatever reasons, right? I don't need to jump into what that might have been. So that's been my motivation. So when it comes, I think that's also been really helpful, is that one of my teachers was really good about helping me understand that. And it's so true that it's not a matter of being right or wrong. When you're learning to true your intuition, when you're learning to see there is something in your environment and have an accurate reception of the energy that is there, all I want to do is identify with accuracy, union and pure, what that is. That is what my goal is, and that is what I want to help you do as well. It's not easy. It's really not easy, but it's worth it. I have 3 empathic children. Since the day they were born, I've had to do really tough things. Okay, sometimes they pick up on stuff that I'm not really proud about. I also honor their childhood and honor who they are. I say things to them like, yes, I am upset about something, and I'm working on it. I'm working on it, and I just want you to know I'm going to be okay. But I'm working on it. So I don't give them the details of what that is. I have respect for myself and respect for them. And I really got to the point, too, where in my own family, as we're coming up on the holidays, so if my husband and I were having challenges, I would take them into my meditation. I would take them into my journal. I would take whatever was going on and work with it, but I would not share what was going on, because this is what happens. I realized that everyone has challenges and everyone has different perspectives, and it does make you stronger. It does make you come into alignment, right? If you don't care, then you're not trying to bring each other in. So I stopped sharing what was going on, because of what I realized is that those stories are going to live on in my loved ones. Those stories are going to live on in those who love me. And while I may have learned from them and let them go, those will be things that they're carrying. And so when I would seek to connect with my, a real close relative of mine, I'd be like, I don't want them to tell me I'm right. I don't want them to take sides. I want them to see the clarity of who I am and the true of what I'm doing. Now, what comes to me too is I have another relative, and really early on in my life and through my 20s and 30s, she's really been a beautiful spiritual guide for me. And what would happen is when I went to counseling after, like when I was 18, 19, 20, and I said to the counselor, when will I be done? You know, when won't basically I need you anymore, you know? And I recognized that I really wanted to gain strength, and he was so helpful and wonderful. He only charged me what I could afford, which wasn't much. Living on my own at 18 and going to college was a challenge, but it was worth it because I needed the freedom. I needed the belief in myself, because I wasn't in a place where I could be launched and nurtured. So this other relative, I'd call them and I'd say, okay, this is what's going on. And they would be like, I don't know, I called it like presencing at the time. They would be like the true north. And so they'd be like, okay, like in a healthy family or in a healthy relationship, this is what the dynamics would be. And that helped me kind of place energetic patterns, flowers, gardens, those kinds of things I would see. I'd say, okay, that might have been that experience in this time, in this timing, in this timeline. However, in the scheme of things, that's not healthy. So what would healthy look like? What does healthy feel like? And she would be able to presence that for me. And that was so, so, so amazing at the time. And I've learned things from there. So that's where I learned that there's the experience of what's going on from the projected timeline reality. And then I began to take my own version of it, my own timeline. And that's really what led me to study metaphysics and dream interpretation. And I jumped all feet in, full on board. Again, I was 6 months old, not 6 months old. I had operations since I was very little, 6 months old. And when I was 6 years old, I woke up from surgery. It was very quick and very brief, and but it stayed with me my whole life. And what happened is I've never been able to see the world differently. I've always seen the world from two perspectives. I saw my body and was fully aware that my body was on the operating table. It wasn't scary at all. It was a moment, a flash, an amazing event, and that I was on the ceiling. I was looking down. I saw the lights. I saw the doctor. I saw the nurses. I saw myself. And I wasn't afraid, but it was like, wait a minute, if that's me on the table and I'm up here, and just as quickly as I had that kind of a realization, I was back in my body. And you know what? I cried and I cried and I cried for years, because I was wanting to turn myself inside out. And I think this is my version of turning myself inside out. So I want everyone to really see the beauty of who they are and what they have. I want you to take care of your bodies. I want you to learn how to harness your inner team and to be here. And I want you to know you're not alone. So again, I'm really, really grateful for all the beautiful energy coming forward, and for all of us bringing forth this energy in this place and this time. And I come on here too, and I like to share with you things that are going on. The energy shifts. You can see that today. It's just totally amazing. And I did, again, we have a new glyph with a group. We're working towards the end of the year, and we cleared. We set the glyph. We set the clearing. We've been working on this inner level project. Today, I was inspired to bring the glyph and activate it here in my house, in this time, in this space. And so this morning I've been sending out the energy, and the energy has been really beautiful. So this particular energy has been activated, and you can see by the glyph. And I will definitely share more and share the glyph, and just want to give you a moment in time with this beautiful glyph. And turn the volume off and come back and watch us and take your pictures. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am very grateful. I am here, and I claim my goodness now. I claim myself to be that beautiful child, that beautiful wise one, that I allow myself to morph and to be all things that I need to be for myself, that I am like a pole in the ground. I am like a universal peace pole, and I will keep my nervous system in check, and I will be healthy and kind and loving to it. And I will hold things lightly. I will let them go. I will let the fire of the lilac fire source transform them. I will allow all my energy bodies to come forward in a good and whole way. I choose to see myself, and I choose to go around, and I choose to see people from my 5D perspective. I choose to see the light in everyone. I choose to see the goodness in everyone. I choose, especially in my groups and my timing, to see those in the light, even if they don't see me in the light. And it is okay. It is okay, because I know that there were times when I didn't see people in the light. I know that there were times when I was needy, and there were times when other people's lack of awareness I used as a weapon against me, and I no longer choose to do that. And I talk to all parts of me that were hurt by that, and by other people that I demanded things from you, and that I just give all that beautiful time and timing and that energy and that whatever words were spoken that were out of unawareness or unkind. I just really claim my goodness, and I claim my teacher. I claim the teaching of my teacher, which says that no matter what the circumstance is, if you cannot say it with kindness, it is not what you need to be delivering, and do not deliver that message until it is with kindness. Otherwise, it's not one to deliver. It is not one to deliver. Be brave, be kind, grow kindness. Allow yourself to be a wiggle. Allow yourself to be amazed, right? Be amazed. Allow yourself to be in the flow. Be an artist. Allow yourself to color outside the lines. You are a creator. You are an inventor. You're a genius. Let it shine. Invent whatever your area is. Let's all be lit up. Let's all invent. Let's all share together. Let's all connect the dots. All right? We're connecting the dots. There's no competition. There's more dots. Let our pictures, let our loves, everything. Please invite people in. Please make a list. Please activate everything. Please be aligned. Please know that if you're not in alignment with one area, then it just means there's another area where you're going to shine, where you're meant to be. Be responsible for your energy, my loved ones. Be responsible. Pull yourself into that alignment. Do not allow yourself to be dragging around in your pain. It's the wounded healer archetype, my friends. Do you know what a wounded healer is? A wounded healer connects with other people based on their wounds. And their wounds come together and grow and grow and grow. Be aware of that. You might not have known that or know that. Do not connect on our wounds. Connect on where we're going. Connect on what we're doing. Do your inner work. Step up for yourself. It's not about volume. It's about alignment. Be of service to others. Be of service to yourself. Start with yourself. Fill yourself up. Get yourself rooted and grounded and well taken care of. Be creative. Be in alignment. Be helpful. You have your love. You have your hands. You have your heart. You have everything to give. Give from your abundance. We are going to part our online energy, but we're always going to come back here and meet here. And again, so much love to you as we move forward, and this beautiful, amazing energy, and your own beautiful, amazing energy. And we join all this beautiful, amazing energy together in one huge pool here on earth and in the inner levels.